So let's figure out how to add embed code into Podia. There are ways of adding a YouTube video or another app into Podia using embed code. Now, embed code typically goes into HTML. However, Podia doesn't have a easy way of getting into HTML and adding embed code, but there is still a way to use embed code. Here's an example of what it looks like right here. So this here is an example of what the code's going to look like. This here that you're looking at is embed code from this Airtable that I created. Here's another example right here. This is just a YouTube channel, a YouTube video that I've placed into a blog post. And we're going to do the same thing right now in this how-to video. So right here, I've got a blog post that I'm creating, and then here's a video where I walk you through how to get the embed code from a YouTube video and add it to a Podia page. Once this is done, I'm going to actually correct this and change it, and I'll add the appropriate embed code for the video that I'm now creating right now. But for the sake of the actual video, let's go to my YouTube channel, and this is one of the latest YouTube videos that I created. It was just a quick 2.5-minute video on introducing this new membership directory and how to get to it and how to add your information to it. And so this is just a YouTube video that I created. So how do you get the embed code for, say, a YouTube video? So you right click on the video and you do a copy embed code. So that's one way. Another way is to click on share. And then here you have all these different share options. And the very first one is embed. So you click on that, and all this right here is the embed code. So you can either highlight it all and do a Control-C to copy it, or you can just click on this copy. It'll do the same thing. So we've copied it. So there's some gotchas in putting the code into a Podia site. I'm going to show you that right now. So you literally just go, and since we can't get to the HTML, something I figured out just playing around is you can literally just put the code right into the text box here where you're putting all your editing information for a blog post or for a page. Okay, so this is just a text field that we're working on for a Podia page. So I'm just going to do a Control-V to paste that code back in. Now I want to show you something though. We're going to go ahead and do publish, and you don't want to, you're going to want to go in here and change some of the code. Now I'm going to show you what I mean. We're going to go to the blog post right here. This is it before I added that information. I've added the information. Now I'm going to refresh it, and you're going to see what's going on here. So there's the video, but notice this right here. It added a bunch of stuff. So you want to go back to your Podia where you're editing everything, and you want to actually take out a bunch of stuff. All you need is everything up to this closing quote over that's closing the actual website address is all you need in the iframe embed code. So I'm going to take that out. Let's do publish. And then we're going to go back. Whoop, let's close that out. We don't need that anymore. Let's go back here, and then we're going to do a refresh. And here, see this right here? Right there is a little period. And again, I had to kind of mess around to figure out how do I get rid of the period. And here is how you do that. So again, normally if you were pasting this into HTML code, more than likely, if you took this quote out, it would probably throw an error. For whatever reason, it doesn't in Podia. But by doing that, I'm going to take that space out. Okay, so I've taken that closing quote out, and again, so you've got the search and then a quote and then the YouTube address, and normally you would need the other quote at the very end to kind of close things. And again, I'm pretty sure it would throw an error if you were putting this into normal HTML code. But in this case, it doesn't. I'm going to click on publish again. I'm going to go over here and see, here's that little period right there. We're going to refresh it, and bam, the period's gone. And it still works. So that is how you put embed code for a YouTube site, or I'm sorry, a YouTube video into a Podia page. Same thing if you're taking any kind of an embed code, say for Calendly or again for this Airtable, you'll want to just kind of tweak this embed code. And if you see something like a period, chances are you've got that quote at the very end. And as long as you take the closing quote off, you'll take that little period off. So that's just a little trick for putting embed code into a Podia site.